In the last video, we figured out the pull starter for my 1982 Honda 185s three-wheeler. We painted it and put the logo onto it. That turned out okay. And today, my 3 Duro Knobby $55 tires came in. I got them from Rocky Mountain ATV, and it was free shipping. Not bad. Now, they're kind of crushed together, so I'll have to put like an inner tube or something into them to make them the right size again. But oh well, we'll figure that out. Today we're going to be taking off the old tires from the rims, cleaning the rust off the rims, probably with electrolysis, and then we'll be painting it and then putting the new tires onto the old rims. I didn't remember ordering pancake tires. Luckily I found this inner tube down at the recycling center, so I'll deflate that, put it inside one of the tires, and air it up. I know it's not the right size, but that still will exert pressure on the inside, so that might help to pop them out a little bit. Oh wait, I guess those aren't that bad. Never mind. Well, that was quite nice. I think I just have to put those on the rims, air them up a little bit, and those should go the right size. Now the question is how to get the tires off of the rims. I think if I pull a vacuum on one of the tires, it might break the bead, at least on one side, and that will help a lot, but I might still have to make a machine, that a tire demounter that would break the bead manually. I totally forgot these things are full of holes. Oh well. It was worth a shot though. It was kind of fun. I'll just take these to Rural King, and they'll only charge like $15 to do all 3. Thank you. Taking the tires off the rims for me now. So I'm back from Rural King, and they got the rims off of 2 of the tires. Unfortunately, on the front tire, which is the original tire, half of the rim was still stuck on there and they couldn't get it off. So I think I'm going to cut through the tire with a Sawzall, or maybe try to chisel it. I don't know. Several of the things came off when they were trying to work with it, which just shows how bad of a tire it is. What? I just put that one on there. I haven't really fixed it much. Or here's a better idea. You can use this as a hang. And let me get another big hammer.
Yeah, we just need pressure. See the painting on it's not going to really.
There's a crowbar somewhere. Here. Because even if you bend the rim, I can bend it back. No. Here, let's get a chisel while we still have pressure on it.
It's coming. Yeah. Here, let me hit it and you hold it.
Alright, I kind of get it.
Here. Let me do it and you hold it.
Yeah.
Here, let's keep it.
Yeah, let's do it this way.
It's off.
Ah, isn't that beautiful? Well, that was a pain in the butt. Oh well. Finally got it off. Let's go wash these off now. Okie dokie, so now we have to clean the rust off the rim. So we'll be using electrolysis. So we have the bucket of water with a brick underneath to keep the stuff from up on top. So what we'll do is we'll put one of these down here, and I'll connect the negative lead from my charger to that. Now I have this outer shell from a stereo, which is metal. I'll bend it down, and then I'll curve it around so it's on the outside of here. And that'll be the sacrificial piece of metal. That'll be the positive. So when I turn on the power, the sacrificial piece of metal, which is the case to the stereo, it'll get super rusty. But the rim will lose its rust. And I think I'll even find something else and put it in the center, because that part will be de-rusting the outside of the rim, and maybe even the top side. And then the other part I'll put on the inside will be a conductor to clean the inside of the rim. So I've changed my setup. I have the rim sideways this time. This is positive, this is negative, and this is positive. Have it connected up to my charger, but this is a smart charger. That means it only works if it detects the battery. So we'll have to connect it up to this battery. It's just an old motorcycle one. As you can see, it's at 12.10 volts. We can start charging. We can unhook this, and the voltage starts climbing because this water is very, very resistive. So I'm going to add some salt to increase the conductivity. This has been going for about 30 minutes or so, and I changed it yet again because it was a little bit, wasn't working right. So now I just want one electrode, and that was working a lot better. It's been going for a little bit longer. Let's see how that went. Look at all this chunky stuff that grew up around the rim. That might have been why it was so hard to get that tire off. I've let it sit for about an hour or so. It's sitting like a cup shape like that with this piece of metal going down in between it, so it's cleaning the insides of it now. Oh, look at that. It's just making the paint peel right off. That's wonderful. Well, that cleaned it up really nice. Ah, it's a nice day today. Here's my setup for renewing the rims. Turns out that bucket just was too small, because I had the electrodes too close to each other, so that means that it was only derusting in the part that had the least resistance. Well, here it isn't pinpointing the connection too much. I have one electrode to take care of the insides, and I have 3 electrodes to take care of the outside. And I took a little solar panel and connected it up. So now it's brought the entire system up to 0.6 of a volt. That's just enough for the charger to think it's connected to a battery. So I don't have to trick it with the actual lead-acid battery anymore. It's been about an hour and a half, and it's looking quite nice. Let's take it out, clean it up, and let another one have a chance in there. Well, the outside of this turned out okay. It still needs more electrolysis though, so I'll put it back in. This other one was almost pretty much clean, so this should be done. I switched over to a computer power supply because it seems to give more amps. Wow, looks very good. Almost no rust at all on that. That's bubbling a bit. I could probably spend an entire day cleaning these rims and still not even get one of them cleaned. So I'd say it's probably good enough. Let's paint it now. Unfortunately, this just wasn't fast enough. So, I took out this inner electrode, so this tank is only working on the outside of the rim. And then over here I have another rim going, with that electrode in here, so there's one working on the inside of this rim. That way I can work on 2 rims at a time. Like whenever that one's done, I can spend time cleaning the outside, and whenever that one's done, I can spend time cleaning the inside. but then I have less downtime and it's going a lot faster. Well, this turned out really nice. It's only one coat of paint. I'll probably put a second one on there. I think my problem was just I wasn't being patient enough. I left these for 3 hours and a lot of rust just floated to the top. I bet that means they've cleaned up quite a bit. Ugh, that's just nasty. Oh, I see a rim down there. And boy, does it look clean. I mean, holy cow. Whoa, look at that. Well, I guess there's one good reason for staying up this late or early. I don't have to worry about seeing, and I can put all my tools away quite easily now. I got all the rims done de-rusting. They came along quite nicely, I think. I painted them. I was originally painting them with a gray paint, but then I quickly ran out of that, so I started coating them with a chrome paint. The chrome paint turned out to be a frosted chrome, which is kind of interesting. I hope that's not like too weird for a rim, but I think it might look kind of normal, which is good. Well, the sun's up. I got all the rims painted and done. You gonna let them sit out here to dry or cure or whatever it's called for like 12 hours or so. Gonna go get my night's sleep and probably just goof around for a couple more hours, then take them over to my dad's house and put them onto the rims. I think like 10 or 12 hours should be long enough for the paint. Over here, while I sleep, I'm going to be electrolyzing the inserts to the rims. These are like big washers that will go inside of the rims to help reinforce them. So it turns out the O-rings that were originally on the rims are still usable, so we're just going to use them again. There's a little bit of rust stuck to them.
More liquid. That way it works it in. Just work your way around. Start to make it good. Voila.
nuts and bolts. Bounce it, I guess.
Yeah, just let me get my. I think it's leaking a little bit right now, but I think it's just from this plate. Once you bolt it onto the hub, it'll.
I mean, we can immediately unbolt it right now and put the plates on. The plates are ready. I mean.
Yeah, we can do that.
I got the tires home and I'm very pleased with them. They look wonderful. This one, I forgot to air back up. I was messing with the valve stem. But oh well, that'd be awesome. Let's put them on to the three-wheeler. Well, that turned out wonderfully. I'm very pleased with that. It's made this thing look a lot better. And it rolls really nice too now. Don't know what that sound is. I think it's the bearings going bad. The bearings are bad because you can move it on the axle. But oh well. It rocks back and forth nicely. Unfortunately, now that it has wheels on it, it's easily movable, it's easily stealable. And I do not trust my neighbors, especially those fuckers over there. So, I'm going to get a big log chain and put it through there and chain it to, like, the concrete. Yeah, I'll probably hook it through some rebar or something like that if I can find it. Probably also hook it to these posts. Because I just do not trust my neighbors. Then, for the next video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get the carburetor off, and we'll clean that. And then we can probably ride it around, because I'll put a little weed whacker gas tank on there, so it'll hold a little bit of fuel, and we can ride around the yard a little bit. Well, hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. See ya!